Hi, Capricorn. It's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have a tarot reading. Yeah, it's January the 8th. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. And let's get right into it. Today I'm using this card, this deck here. This is my deck. Let's see what it says. We have They're Loyal. We have They Know You're the One. Wow, look at that. It's cool. And we have They Needed to Grow. They needed to mature. Good. All right. So this can be two things. This can be where you know this person and they needed to grow up and they went away, or you sent them away, Capricorn. We know how you are, right? Authority figures from the 10th house, right? But it could be, it can simply be that you meet somebody here and they needed to grow and they were like, not in a relationship for a while because, they needed to reflect or whatever. Or maybe they were in another relationship. It doesn't really matter, but they needed to grow up and they did, and you meet somebody and they know that you're the one and they're going to be loyal. That's a good thing, right? Yeah, let's see what we got here. And we have abundance and a beautiful card here. We see um, this kind of angel, and she is dropping all these stars into the water, and all these flowers are there, and jewels and crystals, and yeah, gems. Exactly. Forgiveness. I forgive myself. I'm forgiven. So somebody's trying to trying to forgive themselves. That's good, or that's what they've done. And we have emotional freedom. Yeah, when you forgive yourself, you have emotional freedom. Yeah, everybody makes mistakes, right? Except Power and Light. No, that's not true. I've definitely made my fair share. Yeah, and so emotional freedom, and we see the horse, and it's a, I forget what they call the horse with wings. It's not a unicorn. Pegasus, is that what they call? And here is Pegasus, and here is the little rabbit. And so rabbits do mean abundance. We have the owl flying above, and all the stars are there. It's really beautiful here. And the owl is about wisdom. So somebody is wise enough to know that, hey, I forgive myself for what I've done in the past. They were immature. They were, and that's okay because they've grown, and now that they have grown, they have emotional freedom. Look at that. That's what happens when you grow up. Yeah. hmm so let's get right into it, Capricorn. If you want to get a reading with me, I have psychic readings, career readings, love readings, yeah, all kinds of readings that are on my website. Check that out. I also have astrology readings. You can get a reading with me, and if you for an astrology reading, if you mention that you are from my tarot channel, you can get a 20% discount. Yeah, you can. You'd have to book it and then pay for the reading and email me. Or you can just email me and I will give you a code. Yeah, so let's get into this right now. If you want to get that discount, let's see what we got. Mystic Sense has a free 5-minute psychic reading in the description box, and go to my website if you want to view my readings. Lots of cool readings, unique readings. Yeah. Page of Cups, Capricorn starts the reading. Knight of Swords, King of Wands. We have the King of Swords in the reading. So when we have two kings here, we have somebody standing in their power. Yeah. And we have this card about maturity, right? Only kings can be mature. Yeah. Pages are not about maturity, and knights can be. They can for sure, but not necessarily. Um, the Tower's in the reading, so there's some type of wake up here, and maybe that wake up was kind of like, hey, I need to grow up, I need to mature, and it can be the Tower can be like where somebody knows uh, that they know you're the one, and that can be a wake up right there, right? And 10 of Wands, Knight of Cups, 7 of Wands, 6 of Cups, and the Death card. So the Six of Cups can talk about somebody who is from the past. It doesn't have to be. It can be somebody who it can, but it can be somebody who is very special and understands what's like, who's very special to them, or what they really want. Yeah, they recognize that. It's a number 6. And that is a recognition, sixes, right? So we have the Death card, and underneath the Tower, this is a major transformation in somebody's life in this reading. It is. And Knight of Swords starts it. This is the overall energy. The conditional, the crossing energy is the King of Wands. And then we have here the Five of Wands. So, somebody could have felt challenged here because they had a wake up and they're like, I need to grow up. I need to, like, if I want to be in a relationship, if I want abundance and emotional freedom, right? Emotional freedom comes after we wake up. Yeah, after we wake up as to our maturity. Yeah, it's kind of like a Saturn return. Yeah, I was just thinking about that yesterday for somebody. I looked at their chart and their Saturn return is March 31st. Yeah, but because that degree when they were born, it was at 5 degrees. Saturn was at 5 degrees in their chart, and it will be at 5 degrees in their chart on that date. It's about maturity. It can be about a tower as well, but it is about maturity, learning to be mature. And this person is, going to be 29, and that's one of the times that we have our Saturn returns. Yeah, the chart teaches you a whole lot. Yeah, it sure does. For astrology reading, yeah. And so Knight of Swords is somebody's taking action here, and they're taking action because they feel challenged in their life. And it's kind of like, well, I want this relationship. It can be that you meet somebody here, Capricorn, and they right away, boom, like know that you're the one. Yeah. And the King of Swords, this person was challenged within. Yeah. It's possible that this is somebody you know as well. That could be the case here. And let's get a card on this King of Wands. Sorry, you guys. King of Wands. It could be, a fire sign, possibly Three of Swords with it. Yeah. So that's in the crossing energy. And so, this person could have this can be the energy where somebody is hurt by their own actions, and then they forgive themselves. That could be the case here. Or maybe if you know them, they could have been mean to you, Capricorn, or had you in a third party, something like that. They could have. King of Swords here is the decision maker. There he is. And he sits with the Page of Pentacles. So he's called the page to his side and he said, here's the message here. And this can be an actual messenger when somebody comes to speak or they want to speak to you. And these messages they can be within. Yeah, it's going to depend, right? And this person could be telling you this, though. You could meet somebody here who has a major message here for you. Hey, I know you're the one. And, you know, um, I needed to grow up because we have that card. They needed to mature. I needed to grow and kind of like I'm really glad I met you at this time because I'm ready for a relationship. The Tower is a mindset. It's a wake up. That's what it is. Yep. And the Ten of Wands is a card of carrying too much of a burden and letting it down, letting it fall, putting it down. And he has to do that. He cannot sustain that energy. No. Sorry, you guys. And Page of Wands with it. We have 11 wands. Could be about 2 people here. Could be. And this is, this could be somebody's wisdom here. We're in Capricorn season, and Capricorn season it can be about taking authority over your own life. Yeah, because Capricorns do want their life to be full of abundance and stable. Yeah, they do. I have a cousin who's a Capricorn, and he's got a lot of money and beautiful home, and and definitely he's been on that path since he was a kid, right? Yeah. So here we have it's a seriousness and a commitment to goals. It can be for the long term. That's one of the uh Capricorn kind of Saturnian energies. Beg your pardon, you guys. Yeah, I'm almost over this. Knight of Cups showing up in the concern. And this is about love, and it is about somebody who wants to be in a union, who wants to be in a relationship. And we have the Seven of Wands. It's overwhelmed in the environment with the Four of Swords. This is kind of like, I've been overwhelmed because I knew I needed to kind of sit with myself, reflect. Yeah, there could be a resistance in this reading. It could be resisting old patterns. That's a possibility. It's kind of a Virgo thing, but it doesn't have to be necessarily, no. But, resisting old patterns, kind of, yeah. And Six of Cups is in the hopes and fears. This could be, if it's somebody from your past, that could be about that here, where they're hoping things will kind of, go well with you because this person knows you're the one. If it's not somebody from the past, there can be kind of this growth here where we see they needed to mature. Six of Cups can talk about sometimes a need to mature. These are children, right? Yeah. And and she's smelling the flowers. This can be like, wake up and smell the flowers. Yeah, wake up, because here we have the Tower over here. Yeah. And we have the Death card, and somebody is transforming, and there could be a transformation to a situation, Capricorn. All right. Going to end this reading. Check out my description box if you want to get a reading with me. Thank you so much for joining me here, and lots of unique readings on my website. For sure they are. I also have a soul expressions reading. If you really want to learn about somebody at a very deep level, yes, get one of those. Yourself or somebody else. I only need their birth date. I don't need the birth time. Yeah, very cool. So thank you so much for joining me here. Please like, share, and subscribe. Capricorn's helping me to continue to bring these to you. Yeah, you guys rock. Thank you so much, Capricorn.